Hi guys, welcome back to your weekly dose of life-work balance. Today we look at ways to achieve digital wellness, an intentional and healthy relationship with technology, both in the workplace and in personal life. If you use technology and social media daily for work and or for fun, this video is for you. My name is Sabrina Cadini. I'm your holistic precision life coach and the creator of the Life Work Balance System, helping you live and work better thanks to customized lifestyle changes. If you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell to receive notifications every time I have new content for you. Technology has been a huge game changer in the last 30 years or so. We can easily connect and do business with anyone globally, and it brings us closer wherever we are. I love it because it allows me to stay in touch with my family since we don't live in the same country, and I can expand my visibility and get clients from all over the world. Technology also makes our lives easier since we can accomplish our tasks faster and better. And in the last couple of years, it has been very useful for remote work thanks to a variety of digital tools, communities, and more. On the other hand, technology can become an issue, especially if we overuse it and we let it run our life. And sometimes we don't realize when this happens, but our body and brain can feel it. And it's not good news. In the workplace, excessive technology usage has been associated with burnout, suggesting employers should adopt tools and practices that moderate technology usage to promote healthier life and work. Social media has its advantages and disadvantages as well. It helps us connect to people with similar interests. It can provide opportunities for self-expression and creativity. It allows us to learn from different perspectives and viewpoints, but too much of it can lead to loneliness, body image issues, stress, anxiety, burnout, even depression, and health problems. Considering that the average person spends about 3 hours daily on social media, it's no wonder that it has a big impact on different hormones in our body and neurotransmitters in our brain. You probably heard me saying this in previous videos so many times. Our bodies are still designed like they were thousands of years ago, and they are having a very hard time to keep up with our fast-paced life. This creates a mismatch between our environment and our biochemistry. Our brain responds to different stress triggers in the same way, whether it's trying to protect us from a tiger chasing us in the wild or a negative comment on Twitter. And we experience the same stress response in our body with release of cortisol and other hormones to allow us to react to that threat. But this constant output of stress chemicals is terrible for our health if it's unmanaged or not addressed. An example of neurotransmitters impacted by social media is dopamine, that acts as a reward for beneficial behaviors, and it motivates us to repeat such things in daily life. When we are on social media, dopamine gets released in our brain while checking notifications on our phone, scrolling our Instagram feed, getting likes, follows, or comments. This works great for a while, but over time it can cause a vicious cycle because dopamine makes you want to seek pleasure, and forcing your brain to keep releasing dopamine can lead to unwanted symptoms, such as becoming more aggressive, less empathetic. You may find yourself taking more risks than usual and engaging in addictive behaviors. So it's easy to get overwhelmed on social media. I'm sure you're all feeling some pressure, and this is defined as techno stress, or a modern disease of adaptation caused by an inability to cope with new technologies in a healthy manner. And this pressure is not caused by the technology itself, but by the way it is used. I was a guest on a Twitter chat recently, and the topic was dealing with social media burnout. Now, you may have watched my previous video, episode 26 of this series, entirely dedicated to burnout. Burnout is much more than overuse of social media or technology. And in that video, I listed causes, warning signs, and tips. I'll link it here in case you missed it. Anyway, in the Twitter chat, I explained how burnout on social media can go through 3 stages. It can start with things that trigger stress and anxiety, like constantly checking your phone for social media notifications and spending hours online, disrupting your daily operations and sleep patterns. Information overload or FOMO, to make sure you didn't miss the latest news, important announcements, the latest trends, or that viral video that everyone is talking about. Also, cyberbullying, because you don't feel safe and you fear that this will repeat itself in the future, or dealing with negative comments. And also comparing yourself to others. But what we see on social media is not always a true representation of other people's lives. Remember that. Then in stage 2, your activity can turn into addiction, and you may experience withdrawal symptoms whenever you are not on social media. You can end up living on social media instead of taking care of yourself, instead of living in the real world with real people around you. Life passes by and you don't even notice it. But we are social animals and we need social interactions in person. And then this addiction can lead to burnout. And when you reach the burnout level or stage 3, this becomes a big problem because, again, it impacts more than your activity on social media. It impacts your ability to function in life and at work. In episode 26, I also talked about symptoms that you should pay attention to in your daily life in order to stop burnout before it's too late. While using social media, burnout can include any of the following symptoms. You are addicted to notifications. This stems from anxiety. You have lost your creativity for posting, and you feel you have nothing to offer to your audience. This is a sign of exhaustion and self-criticism. You are more connected to people on social media than on people in real life, right? And this is a sign of isolation. In my coaching practice, I always discuss the benefits of digital wellness because many of my clients complain about not having enough time in their day between work and family. And this creates a lot of pressure or stress. And then when we take a look at their daily schedule, I can see where their time is going on social media, on messages and chats, both during work and after work. As a result, they're not able to complete their to-dos and they're not even present for their loved ones. So during our coaching sessions, we discuss ways to reorganize their day and be more mindful about the use of technology and their time spent on social media. Today, I'll share a few tips to help you handle technology and engage on social media in a better and healthier way. And since this video is part of the care pillar related to self-care, my first tip is obviously prioritize yourself. You come first before your social media followers. Your life offline is more important than your life online. Taking care of yourself is essential to live, work, and feel better. This is simply how we are designed. So eat healthy foods, possibly without checking your phone. Move, sleep, spend time with friends and family. Self-care includes taking regular breaks to reset and recharge. And this doesn't mean leaving your computer and checking your phone. A break should be a break away from technology. Instead, make time to hydrate yourself, get a snack, or engage in an activity or hobby that you love. Writing, gardening. I mean, there are so many choices. And if you can get out and immerse yourself in nature, even better, as it helps you lower stress and anxiety. We need downtime to function better, to be more productive, and to perform better. Some people see breaks and time off as a sacrifice they need to make in their busy lives, but I consider them as teamwork. You and your body help each other succeed in life and at work so that your body can keep you healthy and full of energy and you can achieve your goals. Last, disconnect regularly. This can be 1 hour a day, 1 day a week, or an entire week every month if necessary. I mean, there's always time to catch up later. Nothing will happen. Focus on reconnecting with the real world, family and friends instead. After this super long tip number one, tip number two is optimize your working environment. And this includes turning off any notification alerts that are not essential to avoid interruptions and distractions and the temptation to check what's happening on Facebook. If you have a leadership role at your workplace, limit screen time or other digital technology for you and your team. Choosing to have face-to-face meetings or other activities together instead. There's no need for another Zoom call if you work in the same office building, right? Also, wear blue light blocking glasses in the evening to watch TV, to check your phone, or if you need to work on your computer after hours. In episode 19 of this video series, we've seen how exposure to blue light after sunset can affect your sleep by delaying the release of melatonin. And tip three, if you tend to be influenced by what you see on social media, be more selective with the accounts you follow and focus on those that make you feel good without having to compare yourself to them all the time. Share inspiring and motivational content, are aligned with your values, comment in a constructive and positive way. You don't have to agree with them, but you appreciate their respectful responses. And if necessary, mute and block accounts and keywords that may upset you. Last tip, tip number four, check out the Digital Wellness Institute, an amazing organization that helps individuals, teams, and companies optimize their mental health, work habits, and productivity, all while embracing a positive digital work culture for a better tech life balance. I love that, tech life. They suggest taking an intentional approach to digital technology so that you can be more in control over your attention, your usage, and get the most out of your digital devices while remaining aligned with your values and motivations. If you'd like to know what your relationship with digital devices is, you can take the Digital Flourishing Survey on their website. And the results will tell you how you're doing on your mental and physical health, productivity, relationships, well-being, and digital citizenship, so that you can make changes where needed. They also host an annual Digital Wellness Day in May with events and talks, so make sure you sign up for updates. There's always something great to learn from their speakers. I'll add the link to the survey in the description box below. If you're interested in achieving digital wellness for yourself in life or at work, you may be interested in my program, Reframe and Thrive, focused entirely on stress, anxiety, and burnout. It's a 6 week program that will help you learn how the stress response works and its effects in our body and brain. Identify the type of pressure you're experiencing. Is it stress, anxiety, or burnout? Recognize your triggers and create your reframe toolkit with personalized strategies and techniques to reframe your stress response, shift your mindset, build resilience, and reclaim your energy, purpose, focus, and joy in life. Not to mention precious time for sustained success. I'll add the link to the program below so that you can check it out, and you can always schedule a complimentary clarity call with me to discuss more in detail and see if this is the best solution for you before you make a decision. I will see you in episode 28 of your weekly dose of life-work balance next week, where we will go back to the plan pillar and I will help you set healthy boundaries when working from home. If you liked this video and you want to see more, make sure you share it with all of your friends. Give it thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you'll get notified when I have new video content. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to live life fully. Bye guys!